Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So there's a power outage recently and I wasn't able to work on my game because I was trying to restore some data that was lost. So I decided to make this video where I'm just gonna play I just wanted to see how well some random games worked on this old Sony Trinitron. Here's the model number. Right now, I've got hooked up through an adapter that's VGA2 composite. It's running at a resolution of 800 by 600 at 60 hertz. In this video, I'm just gonna give some thoughts on how well these games work on the CRT. Let's get right into it. First, we have Bloons TD6. And, to be honest, there's nothing really bad about it. It actually works really well. You can see everything basically. The only issue is that it's cut off slightly, though that could easily be fixed using like the Intel graphics control panel or whatever, just to resize the borders of the display or whatever. But it's perfectly playable, and it actually looks pretty decent and kind of cool. It's, I'd say, perfectly playable on the CRT, though there are a few issues. It's harder to see some things. When I was playing like a really large game on it, I unfortunately wasn't able to record it. I was on like level 103, and I could barely see anything on it. Next, we have Half-Life. And I thought at first that this would just be like normal Half-Life. It seemed like it would be. Everything was normal-ish. And then I realized that the flashlight does absolutely nothing. Here is... Yeah, I'm probably already showing you in the background. Here's the flashlight. When it's on, you can't see anything. It does absolutely nothing. Other than that, though, it was kind of just normal Half-Life, although the black levels are really way too low on the CRT. It's very, very dim. Though that's kind of just because it's really old mostly, though it could be the CRT. Next, we have Geometry Dash. And it looks really cool. Unfortunately for all of these, I don't have sound working, but it looks really good on this. I don't know. It doesn't look that different, but it's different enough to be unique. I think it's just really cool. Again, black levels are way too low. It's just very dim again, but I thought it was really fun to play on. It looked a bit better than it does in camera here, but I would totally play it again on CRT if I ever decide to set up on my desk, or if I ever decide to set this up on my desk or something. Next, we have Portal. And again, it has a similar thing to Geometry Dash where it looks just really nice. I'm using the Portal with RTX, but somehow the CRT just makes it look more like normal Portal when using the RTX mod. Though with the extra reflections and stuff. It looked pretty cool, though I did notice it was a tiny bit laggy, and because it was only running at 800 by 600, the resolution was very low. It looked very pixelated when I was playing it. Next, we have Minecraft. I have an RTX mod on this one as well, but it looked really cool. Again, somehow it made the RTX version look like normal Minecraft in a lot of ways. for some reason, the frame rates were not great. It was delayed by a bit. It might be the adapter, but it was delayed by a bit, and the frame rate felt pretty awful. But it looks interesting. I wouldn't say I would want to play on this. Mining with the RTX mod is already bad, and this just kind of makes it worse. Next, we have Satisfactory, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer it on the CRT to on a normal LCD. It looks very nice on this CRT. Again, that lag's there. I think it's just the adapter, though. But it looks very good at this lower resolution running on this very old TV. Unfortunately, though, the world is very messy, though that's not an issue with the CRT, it's just an issue with my playing of the game. But I really liked how it looked on this. Next, we have Bloodthief, and this game, well, as you can see here, I had to run at the lowest resolution possible, because everything else just did not work. But it looks really nice. This is one of those games where it just feels right playing it on CRT. Like, it just feels more correct playing it on this than an LCD. It feels more like it was made for it. And it looks really good. I can't complain. Unfortunately, that delay is really messing me up, and the inability to see anything also messed me up a lot. But this was a fun one. Next, we have this game. I found a devlog for it on YouTube a while ago. It's called ARSONATE. I think that's how you pronounce it. This game I thought would be like Bloodthief, where it just looks right on a CRT. I was wrong though, because the CRT is so dim, you can't see most of the screen half the time. It looked slightly better in person than it does look on camera, but it's still pretty bad. I like this game. I'd recommend you play it. It's a fun game, but it just did not work well like this. Next, we have VisionSect by Breedy Plays. This one I wanted to do just because I thought it would be fun. But again, it was like Bloodthief, where it just looks really nice on CRT. It's like probably one of the better ways you can play it. And it looked really good. I really liked this one. Though the game is in very early stages, so it isn't complete, but pretty fun on CRT, gotta say. The movement was. Next, we have another one where I found the devlog on YouTube one time. We have Untitled Game by WereFox Studios. And this one, I just thought I'd include it because it's very bright, unlike all the other games which had issues with it being too dark. This one just felt like playing the game normally. But the text was a bit harder to read at this lower resolution, but it played fine. I'm not complaining. It was pretty fine playing it on CRT. No real differences to playing it on just a normal like LCD or OLED display. And last, why not? I'm gonna throw in my game. It did not look right. The colors, I'm realizing now how off the colors are on this monitor. But other than that, it played really well. I kind of like the way it looks on this old TV. I might actually use a shader to kind of add this look in as an option, because I like it. It's pretty cool. And last, I wanted to test YouTube. Here you go. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And feel free to subscribe. If you'd like to try my game, there's a link in the description.